What's going on, everybody? I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Welcome back to yet another episode of 2-Minute Lawn Tips, where the tips are always above 2 minutes. Today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I don't have a tip for you, but my friend...
Hey, how you guys doing? I'm Alan Hayne, the lawn care, and I want to appreciate Jake for turning over his golden microphone over by there to me. And let me just tell you, this lighting, it don't look good on me, Jake. I got like a tan. It doesn't really show up, but I bumped it. But I appreciate you letting me do this. I'm not going to do this accent the whole time. In fact, we'll change it right now. So the tip I want to give today is about seeding, because this time of year we're coming into close to mid-October, and people always ask me, can I still seed? Am I too late to seed? And the answer is you want to look up when is your average first freeze, or average first frost would be another way to do it, even though that's a little bit different. And you want to make sure that you're at least 40 days. I mean, that is the dead set minimum, 40 days prior to that average first freeze to understand if you should seed or not. The reason being is it takes on average around 5 to 10 days, and we'll talk about grass seed types in a minute, but it takes around 5 to 10 days for the seed to germinate, and a good 20 to 24 days after that for it to grow and harden off to the point where it can handle a hard freeze or a frost or something in between those two words. That would also indicate the time when you've done your first mowing. Typically, once the grass is grown enough, that new grass is grown enough to be mowed, that also is an indication that it's hardened off and can make it through the coming winter. So typically 40 days is going to be maybe 35 if you got lucky, but 40 days is going to be that window of time that you need. So just Google search that, average first frost in your town or average first freeze in your town. National Weather Service will come up and it'll give you the average for that. And if that date is close by or within 35 or 40 days or greater, you're probably okay. But if it's a little bit closer, then you're taking a risk. One other tip you could employ here is to get a mix of grass seed that has more perennial rye and no or none or very little Kentucky bluegrass. That's because perennial rye is the quickest starter. It'll get started a lot quicker. It'll germinate sometimes in 3 or 4 days. Some people think it germinates in 1 or 2 days, but that's actually just premature germination. But then you could also get some turf-type tall fescue, which germinates in 8 to 10 days, whereas Kentucky bluegrass is sometimes 20 or 21 days. So if you are going to seed and you are close to that window, you're going to want to go ahead and get something with a lot more perennial ryegrass in it, so you make your chances a little bit better. So that's your 2-minute lawn tip, Jake. Thanks for handing over your microphone. I'll turn it back to you.
All right, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. Again, big thanks to Alan for hopping on. It was a whole lot of fun to hang out. And on top of that, consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. We have a ton of awesome content coming up. We have a whole bunch of crazy trouble that we're going to be getting into here over the next couple hours while Alan's in town. So with that, I'm Jake the Lawn Kid. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. If I don't see you in the next video, your lawn is going to be dominated. See you later.